Today, I want to take you on a journey, not through a city or a crowded street, but through the calm heart of nature. I am floating on the Padma River, surrounded by endless white Kashful. Those tall, soft flowers that bloom only when the season of peace arrives. The sky above is painted with clouds. The wind carries the scent of water. The river flows as if telling stories older than time. Let's drift together into the calm, the light, and the silence of the Padma. The boat moves slowly through the narrow path between the Kashful branches. The flowers sway gently, whispering with the breeze. Each stalk bends but never breaks, as if nature is showing us how to live with grace. The sunlight falls on the white flowers, turning them golden for a moment, and the entire riverbank glows like a dream. I can hear the soft splash of water, the hum of insects, and the rhythm of the oars cutting through the calm surface. It feels as if the world has forgotten to make noise. Here, time slows down. The Padma doesn't hurry. The wind doesn't rush. They simply exist like peace itself. In Bengali literature, Kashful is not just a flower. Poets like Rabindranath Tagore and the Jibanando Das found their words among these same with petals. They show like Kashful a reflection of simplicity, of untouched beauty, of hearts that long for calm after storms. Standing among these flowers, I feel the same poetry rising within me. The Kashful waves gently in the wind, like white hands grading the sky. The Padma and the Kashful seem to belong to each other, as if one completes the other's silence. Dear audience, look how pretty beauty. The Padma River is more than water. It is a mother to thousands, fishermen, farmers, and families who live by her mercy. A man casts his fishing net nearby. A child runs along the bank, his laughter echoing through the fields. For them, this river is life. It gives food, it takes away sorrows, and sometimes when it floods, it teaches them strength. And through all this, the Kashful stand quietly at the edge, watching, showing, waiting. These flowers grows where the land meets water, where human life and nature touch hands. Perhaps that's why they hold such peace. They know the language of both worlds. The sun is setting now. The sky turns orange. The crimson then slowly fades to violet. The Kashful catches the last rays of light, and for a few moments, it looks as if the entire riverbank is glooming from within. The fishermen pack their nets, birds fly home in the small groups. The Padma brings to hum softly again. The day ends. but the peace remains. And as I dropped away from the Kashful field, I realized the river doesn't keep anything. It flows, it lets go, and it carries beauty wherever it goes. The stars begin to appear one by one. The moonlight is spread over the water, turning the river into a silver mirror. The Kashful shines under the moon, white on white, quiet and still. The air is cooler now, and the sound of cricket fills the silence. Even the wind seemed to whisper softly through the flowers. I sit silently in the boat, listening to the heart of the night. This, I think, is what peace truly feels like. Not the absence of sound, but the presence of calm. The Padma flows, the Kashful showers, and somewhere deep inside, the noise of the world finally fades away. As my boat sails slowly deeper into the Padma River, I can hear only two things: the gentle sound of the water touching the wooden sides, and the soft whisper of the wind moving through the white grass flowers. It feels like the whole world has turned silent, except nature itself. The white grass showers like a web of peace, spreading from one bank to the other. Its petal shines in the sunlight, not too bright, not too bright, not too dull, just the perfect shade of calm. Sometimes I stop rowing. I just sit quietly, letting the river move the boat, looking at the white sky full of the clouds drifting like dreams. I like the cash blooms doesn't stay forever. They bloom for a short time, they fade away. Maybe that's why they are so beautiful, because they remind us that nothing lasts forever. Even beauty is temporary, and that's what makes it precious. I see a fisherman nearby, see small boat floating between the flowers. He casts his net slowly, almost like a ritual. Perhaps he doesn't even care if he catches fish. Maybe he just wants to stay in this peace a little longer. The river base carries the scent of fresh grass and wet earth. It touches my face softly, as if nature itself is whispering, "Slow down, just breathe." Far away, I see a group of children running along the riverbank. Their laughter echoes through the air, mixing with the sound of the flowing water. They doesn't realize how lucky they are, growing up with the kid of beauty around them. The sun brings to lower silently, painting the clouds golden. The cash flowers, once bright white, now turn silently orange under the light. It is as if the wild field of flowers is glowing, nature's own sunset lamp. At the moment, I think we spend too much time crushing being things, money, fame, success, but true peace is right here, in the silence, in the wind, in the way the river flows without asking for anything. This place doesn't need decoration. It doesn't need words. It just is pure and real. I wish I could show this to the world. Not do filters or edits, but do feelings, because no camera can truly capture how this moment feels. The boat slowly turned back. The Kashful was brushing against my hand as if saying goodbye. Its touch feels like a blessing, a reminder that nature doesn't need us to be perfect. It just needs us to be present. As I moved away, I looked back one last time. The Padma River still flows, calm, eternal. The white cast still dances in the brains. And I realize no matter how far we go, this peace will always stay with us, inside the heart. When I leave the riverbank, I take nothing but memories, the light on the water, the voice of the wind, and the purity of white Kashful. The Padma has given me something peaceless, a reminder that beauty doesn't shout, it whispers, and those who slow down long enough to listen, they find peace. Take care and bye-bye.